Benicia, San Ramon, San Mateo, and all the Bay Area. This is ABC 7 News.
Tonight, an I-Team investigation reveals really a startling fact. Criminals have a very good chance of literally getting away with murder in several Bay Area cities.
Well, those police departments do a poor job of solving homicide cases compared to other departments around the Bay and the nation.
And Dan Noyes has been crunching the numbers, and he is here with the story, and I think what we're going to hear is surprising.
Well, Natasha and Dan, someone is thinking right now, you shouldn't talk about this because you'll give a bad guy an idea. But the experts say the best thing to do is expose the problem and pressure our police departments, public officials, and voters to take action. No one should have to hold their best friend as he dies from a gunshot.
About like 10 or 20 shots went off.
But Espinoza Matthews did almost 1 year ago.
And he was shaking, that's all I know, and that was it. I let him go and walked out. I couldn't stay there.
Espinoza says 16-year-old Rodney Frazier was a good kid who stayed out of trouble. No interest in gangs. He just loved basketball and riding dirt bikes. He was still wearing his motorcycle helmet when he stumbled into the bushes and died at the home he shared with his grandfather.
We raised him ever since he was 2 months old.
At the time of his death, Richmond police called it a case of mistaken identity. Rodney's grandfather hasn't heard a word from authorities since.
Well, it'll make me feel a lot better.
If they found the guy?
Yeah, they found the guy who did it. Yeah.
Rodney Frazier's death is among almost 230,000 unsolved homicides in this country since 1980.
I mean, it's like a war. In fact, if you count homicide as a conflict, the murders committed since 1980 are one of the worst wars America has ever experienced.
Thomas Hargrove launched the Murder Accountability Project with a group of retired FBI investigators, criminologists, and investigative reporters. Their data shows nearly 90% of murders were solved in 1965. Now, that number has dropped to about 60%, largely because the type of murders has changed, fewer crimes of passion.
We are less likely, because of better intervention techniques, to kill a spouse or a girlfriend. And so what are left are some kinds of murders that are more difficult to solve.
Such as gang or drug-related killings, murders of strangers, or for monetary gain. Hargrove's data shows several police departments around the Bay Area are doing a bad job of investigating homicides. These are the cities with the most homicides from 2009 to 2013, ranked by how well they solve murders, the clearance rate. Richmond, where Rodney died, had 128 killings, but cleared just 32%. Same in Vallejo, 84 homicides, 32% solved. The worst, East Palo Alto, 35 murders, just 8.5% solved.
If you really study the problem, how can you not have a sense of outrage?
There is hope. Oakland had the most homicides of any Bay Area city in that 5-year time frame. 515 killings and cleared just 41%. Oakland homicide detectives were overwhelmed.
We work them until we can't work them no more.
Enter the FBI.
We're not coming in to take over. We're not coming in to say we're better. We're coming in to say, how can we help? How can we make a difference?
The FBI has assigned 5 agents full-time and has many others on call. They're building this command center at the Oakland PD so agents can work in the same space as police detectives. And I saw firsthand this past Friday how the project is working. After a brutal torture gang hit, the task force launched 6 simultaneous pre-dawn raids, arresting 15 suspected gang members, confiscating an automatic rifle with a 100-round drum, pistols, cocaine, heroin, and pounds of marijuana at this grow house.
There's no way we could have pulled off an operation of this magnitude without our federal partners.
In the past few months of the joint project, Oakland's homicide clearance rate has jumped to more than 60%.
I don't want this to be like, oh, wow, the FBI came in and did something magical. No, the FBI just came in, and along with those detectives, with the increased personnel, it just gave them additional resources to focus on the problem.
That's the key. It takes manpower and a lot of overtime in those crucial 48 hours after a killing. The experts say police chiefs have to help those victims' families and make these cases a priority. And politicians and voters need to give departments the resources they need. This story is based on numbers that local agencies report to the FBI, but police in Richmond called me late today to say the FBI missed some of theirs, and their clearance rate is actually 47%, not 32%. Either way, there's still a lot of work to do. I'm posting the complete list at abc7news.com. You can see who's doing a good job catching killers.
Really surprising.
A lot aren't.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.